Here is more of President Trump from today's meeting. Roll that tape, please.
Never forget what happened to this country over the last 4 years with the incompetence. There could be no higher honor than to serve as your commander-in-chief. It is a great honor. So we won the First World War. We won the Second World War. We won everything in between and everything before that. We only won. And then we went, in a way, woke. That was probably the first sign of wokeness. And we changed it to defense instead of war. And I said, and I have to be honest, it's so popular. I thought it would be met with fury on the left, but they're sort of giving up.
Security analyst Victoria Coates joins me now. Victoria, he's pushing to make the military focus on fighting instead of social issues. I presume that's going down very well in the military. Tell me.
Well, good morning, Stuart. Yes, I think this is coming as a breath of fresh air for our military, for our newly minted Department of War. And this is literally peace through strength, the president's doctrine. And so what you're doing is you're making your war fighters stronger. You're giving them the best equipment. He committed today to investing $1 trillion in our military over the course of his second term. You know, this is incredible, this investment. And I just hope our European partners and allies are taking note. We need them to get into this posture as well, to make NATO as strong as it's ever been. But here's the president and Secretary Hegseth leading the way.
What do you think China and Russia think of the president's comments so far?
China and Russia should both be terrified, because if you look at the GDP of the United States, particularly if you do that in combination with our Asian allies, countries like Japan, South Korea, Australia, but then also with NATO, that dwarfs anything Russia and China can put together, even with the Chinese economy at roughly 20 trillion a year. But so we have so much more power here. And if we're going to invest that, if we're not going to make our military into some kind of, DEI social experiment, but rather make it the most lethal fighting force on the planet again, then there's really not much they can do about it. So if I were Xi or Putin, this would not be a good day.
I want to refer to your opinion piece, which reads, and I'll quote directly, Philadelphia plans to raise the Chinese flag in a bizarre celebration of communism. That's a direct reading from your op-ed. You're laughing, but it's got everybody else intrigued why they're doing this.
It's absolute insanity, Stuart. This has been something from the Office of Immigrant Affairs that they've done for the last couple of years, which is hoist the communist flag of China in front of City Hall in Philadelphia. How tone deaf do you have to be to do this? And they say, oh, we're doing it for Diversity Day. No, if you want to celebrate wonderful Chinese Americans, there are all sorts of ways to do that. We have a vibrant community in Philadelphia. We have the Lantern Festival that became so popular they made it an annual event celebrating Chinese culture. We don't have to do this. So hopefully the mayor will rethink this and pull this event down.
And this is about diversity? What, you have to get a communist in there somehow or other? But to be diverse? It's ridiculous.
A mile from where Betsy Ross stitched the first flag. It's outrageous.
Oh, that's good. Very good. Victoria, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.